Now, a report by ING Markets shows that the White House is preparing for a Supreme Court overruling of the emergency powers that were used by President Trump to impose tariffs. Julian Gabe, junior economist for global trade at ING Markets, said, and I quote him, "Despite the possibility of a Supreme Court ruling against some of Trump's announced tariffs, exporters should not be mistaken. Tariffs are here to stay," unquote. Additionally, he added, and I quote, "The White House is currently preparing alternative policy options," unquote. Following the Supreme Court arguments on the legality of tariffs imposed under the International Economic Emergency Powers Act, plans are already in motion to find alternative tariff options. ING's analyst even noted that while no specifics about these preparations have been provided, the ongoing efforts have increased expectations that the court may very much overrule current tariffs in place. Betting markets already think President Trump will lose his tariff court battle. The administration must plan for interim measures, and that is to avoid a tariff gap and even mitigate potential retaliation payments if existing tariffs are overturned. The main strategies will probably include marking one prominent use of other sections too. The ING even says that it is clear the Trump administration will not hesitate to adopt new approaches. Trump has at least 5 other options in his tariff toolkit if the Emergency Powers Act cannot be used. Congress lawmakers have delegated some of their authority to the executive branch, and that is why a number of statutes, Section 338, which can be used to impose a maximum 50% tariff for discrimination against U.S. commerce with no limit on the duration for now. Section 301 can be used, but this needs to be investigated by a trade representative. Section 232 gives the president complete powers under threat to national security. But that also needs to be investigated by the Commerce Department first. Through Section 201, President Trump can essentially impose a maximum of 50% tax, but it needs to be phased down after a year. Under Section 122, the US could very much impose a 15% tariff for 150 days, post which congressional approval is going to be mandatory.